Let's talk about a use case. Now, in this use case, you need to grant access to probably, let's say, your developer or an external company for just 3 hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., right? So that means that the access start time is 9 a.m. and the expiry time is 12 p.m. That means after 12 p.m., the developer must not be able to access your, let's say, blob storage or table. Talking about storage accounts. How about granting access to developers only for blobs or tables or queues? How about getting more granular? Let's say you want to grant permissions only for read access and not for write access. Or maybe you do not want to give delete permissions, right? So we are talking about very granular level of access for blobs or tables or queues or any specific entity in the storage accounts. Now this is possible through shared access signatures. Shared access signature is a URI. It's like a key that grants restricted granular access rights to Azure storage resources. So you can provide a shared access signature to clients or developers who should not be trusted with your storage account key, because keys will grant full permissions to the storage account. Shared access signatures can be controlled more granularly than a key. A shared access signature gives you granular control over the type of access you grant to clients. So you can grant granular permissions to blobs, files, queues, and tables, define the start time and expiry time. You can also define how much of access do you want to give, like read, write, delete permissions, etc. Now this news will be like cherry on the cake. You can also specify an IP address or range of IP addresses from which Azure storage will accept the SaaS. For example, you might specify a range of IP addresses belonging to your organization. You can also specify more secure parameters like enforcing the developers to use HTTPS protocol only to connect to your Azure storage account. You can configure SAS parameters, which is shared access signatures, from the settings. And here is a screenshot from where you can control the settings. So you have options to control the permissions, start and expiry date, time, allowed IP addresses, allowed protocols, and the key that you want to choose. Remember that you have two keys, key 1 and key 2. If you use key 1 or key 2 explicitly, you will have full permissions. But if you use key 1 or key 2 through SaaS, you can granularly control all of these settings.